everything looks good. Oh, I should move my mic. Did not fall off the table. All right, there we are. Hello, hello, and welcome. Hi. Sorry I'm running a bit late today. It was just a late start, but I am here now. And as you can see, going to work on some cosplay horns. Yeah, I've been working a lot on these horns here and made out of foam, and now I'm just in the painting process. So I already started on the gold details of this one. Hi. You brought me clove. Thank you. Where is this cat? We gotta go find this. Hold on. Clove, come here. Come here, baby. Come here. Don't be a cat. Here. She's a noodle. Here's Noodle. Would you like to see Noodle? Hello! How is everyone today? So Clove will join me. She's being Noodle. We have nicknamed her Tortellini because she's a torty and a noodle. Let's see if she creates any funnies today. All right, sorry, completely distracted by a cat. She's now behind me. I have cat hair in my lip gloss. Lovely. Hey, yo, babies. So yeah, so going back to the horns, just gonna add the gold. And yeah, so all I'm using is just the metallic gold paint here, since I already have like a base of color. I can just put this as a top coat because metallics are very transparent. So I always like to put some kind of base color on them. But since this is already pretty solid, and I'm going for something more like magical. The cat is on my lap. Alright, gonna take my tiny brush, run it down a bit. And let's move this aside. How can you see it good? These like twisty ones are... Why did I choose this one to do on the stream today? They're very tricky. Okay, here we go. And work like this. Yep, and then that's how... no. I have my phone right next to me, and I have a little phone charm on it, and Clove decides to peek up her paw to paw at the phone charm. And I'm like, absolutely not. She's on my desk. She's watching my stream. Look, my cat's watching my stream. Yes, she actually watches cat TV. Alright, people. How many of you does your cat actually watch your stream? How many people can say that? My cat actually watches me. And no, absolutely not. No! Oh my god. No, you're on my workspace. No kitty. Not on the workspace. Not today. Alright. Just completely photobombed. She's like, this is my stream now. This is. She's like, I'm taking over. I will say something nice about painting these metallics is metallics, at least I find, like dry fairly fast. So that you can move quickly. Oh, and you've all probably noticed the newest addition to my stream now. All the baby dragons have a forest to roam and live in during the stream. Those trees were designed by Ka and like the whole little like program that runs them. So thank you, Ka, Mr. Kamikaze, for creating some little stream trees for our lovely baby dragons. I like the trees. I think they look really cute. Hey, Evo Leia. Hi, Evo Leia. How you doing? It's good to see you here. Feeling like a dark fairy today. I don't know. I feel more like a Jinxie fairy today. This is like my Jinx sweater, which is covered in cat fur, not suppressed. But yeah, no, it has like little Jinx clouds on it. I think it has like a little shark hoodie. Yeah. A Jinx fairy. Which I guess in a way could be a dark fairy. Oh, the dark nails. Oh, that's where you're getting the dark from. Yeah, they kind of do have that vibe. Um, yeah, I don't know. I needed to paint my nails. I got new keychain, the new charms in, and I was like, I'll like take pictures, and I'm like, my nails look like they need to be painted. So, and they're already chipped. It's because I work with my hands. The nail polish chips so fast. But I'm glad you're doing good, Evolea. Glad you're doing good. So today I'm showing the tedious job of painting on the details of these cosplay horns. I kind of mix some water in with the acrylic paint. It goes on smoother. I like the little toothless emote. Evolea is so cute. It's a little toothless, right? Or is it a cat? I don't know. It looks like it could be toothless or it could be a cat. Either way, it's a cute little emoji. This hoodie is very cozy. It is. I like it a lot. Hello, kitty. Their Clove came behind me again. She's just chilling. Hi, cat. She's a good girl. So with these pair of horns here, I'm going for more like forest elf kind of vibes. So I've decided with my horns, I've kind of, I'm going off of like more so the four, well, these are or my theme is either the one of the four elements, one of the four seasons, or a type of magic. And so I kind of ask myself, I'm like, what kind of magic does this elf use? And that's how I'm kind of coming up with these ideas of how to paint them. Because I don't want them, one thing when I was starting like trying to figure out colors and how to paint them, I didn't want them to be completely random. Like I wanted them to feel like they did belong to a character. Even though all these characters are inspired to just like OCs and they don't even really have names, it's just kind of like, this one's a forest elf. And then some of them I imagine like more of like a gothic type elf, like almost kind of like what you were saying, Evolea, like a dark fairy. Maybe an autumn time dragon. Hey, it's Win. Hi, Win. How you doing? I'm doing good, Win. Happy to be here. Do you see? The stream dragons now have little trees. They have trees. They have a forest to roam now. Almost done with this side. Yeah, and these are the last of my foam horn collection right here. The last one's being painted. That's what I've been working on pretty much all weekend. Or like since I've been off stream, I've been just painting these horns like crazy. Hey, that's cool. That's awesome, Win. You got a little like a little mini what's the word I'm looking for? A little mini achievement. A watch streak. Haha. That's cool. And yes, the dancing dinosaur. There we go. And what I've been doing, kind of what I found a good rhythm with these horns of how to paint them is that I do one side, let it dry, go on to the other horn, painted side, let it dry, and then flip-flop back and forth. And actually it's been working pretty well. But yeah, now I got this one painted. I'll show you my other my other ones. Like, I just finished painting these last night. These ones look super cool. I'm really happy with how these ones turned out. Again, like another like kind of forest elf. I don't know. I love the gold. I like the metallic. Got these ones here. These ones I imagine are more like kind of a gothic type feel. I have some like gothic flowers I want to pair with them. So I got those. Hey, and Evo Leia also got a time streak. Yay! Got an achievement. We're winning achievements today. I love it. Aw, thank you, Evo Leia. I'm glad you do. And I'm happy you were here. And I'll show you one more set of horns. And then we got like these brown burnt sienna type, which I'm thinking either, I can't decide if I want greenery around these ones or if I want autumn leaves. We'll see. I feel like either autumn or green would look really, really pretty with these. So we'll see. I don't know how much green leaf, like silk leaves I have left. I think I have a bunch of like little ones. But we'll see. All right, so I'm gonna let this one that I just painted dry. And I'm gonna go back to this one. And this is how I'm gonna switch it off. Oh, thank you. Thank you, Win. I'm glad you think the horns look cool. Yeah, I'm excited too. And if I get done painting these ones today, I'm planning on starting at least, I have the hot glue gun like heating up behind me, and I am planning on like maybe starting to build a pair. I have my fabric. I'm planning on wrapping around the headbands, but we'll see if we get to that or not. All these details might take the entire time. We'll see. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, and I really like how the metallic is looking on these. I feel like it makes the lines and details I put carved into the horns just pop out so much. It makes them magical. Yeah, I was like in the early stages of like figuring out how to paint these. I was debating, I'm like, do I use metallics or do I just use a darker or lighter color for the grains? But I really like how magical the metallics look. So that's why I went with these ones. Could I make a pair with that where the grains are kind of like a darker shade than the horn itself? Absolutely. Could do whatever I want. And these details, like in the horns, like the patterns in the horns, are all completely unique. I don't recreate any exactly like the same because I don't really have a pattern. I just like free-handed these designs. So every set of horns is unique to one another, which I think even makes it even cooler. Oh, thank you. Thank you. And aw. Aw, thank you, Caw. Aw, thank you, Caw, for the bits. Thank you. That really means a lot. Aw. Thank you. Aw. I'm always grateful for any, like, any amount or anything. Like, it just, thank you. Any gifts. It means a lot. Well, Evo Leia, I know that Ka he's funny. All is good. You gotta have some humor. I mean, life is no fun if you're not willing to laugh a little. Hey, and it's Nacho. Hi, Nacho. How you doing? Yeah, just painting the gold on these horns. Y'all get to see how tedious this is in real time. I don't know. It's tedious, but I also find it very kind of meditative to just follow the lines. Yes, I agree with you, Win. The world does need laughter. It needs even more. And that's what I really hope that these horns bring too. I hope these cosplay horns bring joy to others. You know, that's why I like a lot of my art. When I think of what I want to create, what I want to make, what not only does it bring joy to me to create, but I want it to bring joy to others. And I think if you boil down a lot of my inspiration, that's what a lot of it is. I mean, I truly believe that art is a form of magic. I mean, if you have you ever looked at a paintbrush and how much it looks like a wand? There are reasons. Aw, thank you. Thank you, Win. I hope so. So when choosing the metallic color, um, I was also paying attention to what my base colors are. So I always, metallics are technically neutrals, but I always look at them more like gold is warm and silver is cold. Um, so I look at like what is my background? What colors am I using here? I really like the contrast of gold against green. So that's why I went with gold on this pair here. Also, especially that I'm using a cold brown and a cold green. I thought to warm it up a little bit, it'd look nice with some gold. And every set is a little different, like the brown ones that I just showed you. Those are obviously warm, but then when I visualized them with like fall leaves or something, I wanted to keep that warmth, so I added more gold. So it's really when I create these pieces, what do I want to portray? What I want to look like the gothic ones. They are like a purple black color, so I wanted to keep that kind of like very just gray, black, white kind of gothic look, so I went with the silver. I put a lot of heart into each, a lot of thought, a lot of like planning. Aw, thank you, Win. Thank you. I'm glad you think so. Yeah, and I'm thinking of making like a variety of styles too, like wearable styles. Like I have headbands here, so a lot of them will be on like flower crowns, but I was thinking of making some clip-on ones too. The large ones, yeah, they weigh about not like all these weigh almost like nothing because they're made of foam. But the large ones with like their shape, it's not gonna like clip-ons, they would kind of just flop around. They wouldn't be very sturdy, so the large ones will stay on headbands. But I have some little itty bitty ones that I was thinking about making clip-ons, because those tiny ones, they'll stay, they won't move. And by the way, Clove is still like sitting behind me. She's behind me sharing the chair with me. And I think she's fallen asleep. Yep, she's fallen asleep. Sleepy cat. She's like, you go and paint and I'll take a nap. She is a sleepy noodle. I enjoy the company of a cat. I do. They're so cute and so sweet. No, I did one cat portrait of Clove, but I kind of want to do another one of my other kitties from the past. I'm tempted because I do like doing pet portraits. I think that they are fun. Yes, I agree, Win. Cats are good luck. I swear, these ones are a little awkward to paint. Because like I'm trying to keep it in a good viewpoint for me and for you. And what's comfortable to my hand. A lot of shifting around. Yeah, like painting more little pets. I think it'd be cute. Okay, sorry if this is going to be a little out of frame So I gotta figure out what's going on here. Because it kind of gets all twisty. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know you showed me when the husky that she painted. And that one's super cute. A little husky puppy. So cute. Little huskies are very cute. Itch. Yeah, and these horns really could be for what I like too about them is that they could be for really any kind of character, like whether it be a forest elf or a dragon, like a forest dragon, um, any kind of creature with horns. They could be fit for. Even some fairies have horns. So, and also they're easy to wear, just like the animal ears. Um, you can kind of just wear whatever you want and then put the horns on top, and then you're good to go. And it's good and it's fun. Good time. Yeah, or elves. That too. Yeah, my goal is to have a really big inventory of these by my next show. And I have some big ones coming up too. And I'm really hoping that you all are liking the little forest that now houses our little stream dragons, our little pets. I think it's cute. I enjoy. I think it's cute. The little baby dragons have a forest to fly in. Oh boy, here's the tricky part again. Good, yay! I'm glad you're doing. Oh, touched the wet paint for a little bit. It's so tricky around the like tip of the horn. Super, super tricky. There we go. It's it's painted. I do, since these are acrylics, I do wash my brush every so often because I don't want like the paint to dry inside the bristles and cause damage. So, yeah. There you go, kitty. Yeah, I actually find also just I'm finding so much enjoyment in painting these and bringing them to life. You know what's so funny about foam, like any kind of cosplay thing that's made out of foam, is can you believe this is like that roll of white foam that looks so plain and looks like nothing special, and with just cutting the right pattern and gluing together, like going through all the steps, that's what it turns into. Like, oh, it's just foam and paint, and here's this like masterpiece. And it's definitely a process, foam smithing. Yeah, it is. It's for sure a process. I love it though. I love every step of it. I find every step really like satisfying. I see you win with your popcorn bucket. It takes a lot of time and patience, but if you like, I always tell people when working with foam, just have patience, don't cut corners, and you'll be fine. And also follow the instructions. Follow the directions. Take your time. Kind of like in sewing. Sewing's the same thing. Just take your time. Don't rush it. Hey, it's Isaac. Hi, Isaac. How you doing? Doing good, Isaac. Just feeling like peaceful right now painting this. It is. It's a peaceful day. Working on these working on these forced dragon horns. Nice. What kind of ice cream are you eating, Isaac? What flavor of ice cream? No, I've never had vanilla caramel ice cream. Sounds good though. Sorry, this is like the awkward part. The awkward part of the story. All right. Oh, nope. I thought I was missing something. I'm like, I'm not quite done yet, but why does it seem like I am? Nope, there's some more lines here. I know, so many details. Why do I do this to myself? I add all these details. Could I have made it simpler? Yes. Did I wish to do so? No. Ooh. Peppermint ice cream's very good, Isaac. I think you'll like it. It's very, it tastes like the holidays, tastes like Christmas. Aw, I, all is good, Isaac. Thank you for sharing your ice cream. Just the peppermint. Gotta share. Everyone take a bowl of peppermint ice cream. There's a fuzzy. Be gone, fuzzy. Can't tell if that's a clove hair or a fuzzy from the animal ears. Yes, you're right, Win. The fairy bot does demand ice cream. I feel like the fairy bot wants the ice cream more than anyone else in this stream. The fairy bot's like, give me the ice cream. Alright, now that I did this side. Ooh. Now that I painted this side, I will put it aside to dry. And I will bring back over this one here. Where I will continue. I already did this, but now I gotta do the underneath. Oh, I will agree with both you, Isaac and Win. Haagen-Dazs is really good ice cream. That is very, very good. Oh, and I didn't know that. That's kind of cool that your sister-in-law used to work for Haagen-Dazs. That's cool, Win. How am I gonna... Gotta figure out how I'm going to... There we are. Yes. You know what? I like that, Eva Leia. I like that. That is very sweet. Even better ice cream with friends. Yes. Ice cream is better with friends. I wish I could actually pass around some peppermint ice cream right now. I think that would be really fun. Oh man, even Clove would be all about that. Not the peppermint ice cream part, but just the fact that if we were having ice cream, she'd be like, "What you eating? You want to share with me?" She's a foodie. She loves food. And she begs. Just working on all those little details. You are right. She is a foodie noodle. Yep. She always has to check out whatever we're having for lunch. Like, even though she's sleeping now, I know once I get off the stream and go have lunch myself, she's going to be up and super hyper, playful kitty. She's gonna be like, what's going on? What food are we having? Do I get food? She's really cute. All right, and you probably noticed this part of the horn is not painted like the rest. The shape of it, they're very uneven. So what I was going to do was make some asymmetrical design, and I have something creative in mind of what I want to do. There we go. All right. So this one now is fully complete with gold Christmas gold, because that's that time of year. And I'll move on to the next side right over here. Since it is the holiday season, is anyone planning like any kind of fun holiday activities or fun holiday things to do with the family, like bake cookies or Christmas lights? Like, what everyone's plans for this season? Oh, and did you like the brush? Sorry, the water's like right underneath the microphone. Swish, swish, swish. Nice, nice. That'll be fun when to hang out with your brothers. Hold on, I gotta sneeze. Excuse me. Yes, I know. The tiniest sneeze ever. The mouse-sized sneeze. Thank you, Win. Thank you. You can see it's a little tricky to paint in the viewpoint of the camera just because of the curl in the horn. Yeah, I was really debating a lot about how to paint these because I had ideas of, do I paint them like red, like fire, kind of like, those ram horns, or like Aries, like taking on inspiration like that? Or do I go more earth? Like very earthy, very foresty. Obviously, you can see I went very foresty because the first time I made um these horns with this pattern, like from this pattern, I was very fire elf kind of inspired. So I was like, I'm gonna do something different. Oh, thank you, Win. Thank you for posting the Discord. Alright, so this is gonna be the extra tricky part, is how do I go around? And here we are. You know what, does this work? No. Does this work? Yes, this does work. There we go. I was like, wait, I kind of lost my little mark. I need one of those, like, placement, like, X's, you know, that they put on, like, stages, so you know where to exactly stand, like, for performances and that kind of stuff. I keep telling myself, I'm like, I should do that. Like mark a little with painter's tape, a little X, so I know exactly where to stay. Otherwise, as you could see, I float around. I float around like a little fairy. Clove is doing her bath. Right behind me. Hey, welcome back, Nacho. As you can see, I'm still working on the same set of horns. Mm-hmm. And then here's the extra tricky part. And I think I need more paint on my palette. I think I need to get a little bit more gold. I'll finish up what I got in the palette here, and then I will get myself some more gold paint. There we go. There we are. Really? So Overwatch is getting a new character, Isaac? Isaac, what's this new character like? Or, like, what kind of powers does this character have? Gosh, I'm so out of the loop with Overwatch. But I like to know. I am curious. Alright, and then I'm gonna add a little bit of water to the metallic gold paint. And then I'll just continue. Isaac, are you excited for this new Overwatch character? I mean, it sounds very exciting. What? A gladiator? That sounds super cool. All right, so we got a feminine gladiator coming into the mix into the Overwatch universe. That sounds awesome. Is she a tank? She sounds like she'd almost be like a tank. And that's cool. It sounds like she has a cool backstory too. I really like how bright this gold is against this dark green brown color. Like, I think it looks just so good. Really, really happy with how it's turning out. And I'm planning not just flowers, but also other embellishments like jewelry, chains, beads, all kind. Like I have visions of making these crowns, these horns super fancy. So just you wait. They're royalty. They're royalty horns. That's that's all right. Oh wait. At first, Nacho, I thought you said that you gotta go, but yeah, no, Helldivers. Yeah, Helldivers looks like such a fun game. I wish I had if I had time to play games, I would definitely want to try out Helldivers. It looks like so much fun. So I hear you, Nacho. Oh man. Oh man, I'm sorry, Nacho. I know the feeling of like there's games I want to play, but I got no time. Instead, I'm like, I got painting to do. I got horns to make. I got shows to get ready for. Man, I'm trying to get as much work done. Because once the new year starts, I have so many shows coming up, which is exciting. I'm excited. But oh man. Aw. I'm sorry, Nacho. I wish you the best of luck with your movie that you're working on. I know you've run into like some kind of frustrating parts, but I hope that you can you'll be able to figure it out, Nacho. Nacho, you're smart. You'll be able to overcome those hurdles. I know it. Yeah, exactly. I agree with you, Win. You got this, Nacho. It's a process to put a movie together. It really is. Especially with all the video editing and everything. Just like any other art form, like it's always a process. It's a process to create anything. And that's what I like showing here. Not only like um how I create, but the process my creations do come to come to life. Aw, I'm sorry, Nacho, you're not hitting your deadline. Still, though, I say still work on it, still complete it, like, still keep working. Keep working on your projects that you're passionate about. You got this. I mean, sometimes things do take a little longer than what we think they're gonna take. I mean, look at me with that catnap tail commission. I thought, I looked at the tail and I'm like, yeah, that'll take me 2 days to do. It ended up taking me a month. Non-stop for a month, I worked on nothing but that tail. I think there was a couple of times where I'm like, okay, I need a break, and I did a few little painting sessions, but mainly it was a month that tail took a lot of my attention. Yeah, and sometimes, like you said, Eva, you need that where, um, like sometimes stepping away for a minute and then coming back to a project is a good idea. That's why I'll let my like projects sit out. Sometimes it's like because I'm just working on it, but other times I'm like, I think I need like some time to like kind of pause and reflect and think about what I'm doing and need kind of a moment and uh yeah. And it's good to take those moments of like pausing and reflecting. Yep, that's also very true. When don't ever rush a project, because let me tell you, if you rush something, it'll never turn out exactly like how you want it to. Especially when it comes to art and creating. I'm doing this with a floating wrist. Basically what floating wrist means is that like here I am. I have really nothing to rest my hand on and keep it steady. So it's very hard to draw a straight line like that. I remember one summer I took a art class and there was an art teacher who tried to get, he said that the more skilled artist you are, the further away you'll paint from your brush and the more precise it'll be. So like if you could paint like this and go like this on your canvas, you are a super skilled artist. So he tried to get all his students to do that. I couldn't. Oh man, there were so many times where I'm just like, I'm trying to pretend and paint like this. Teeny tiny details, by the way. And I was painting a picture of a cheetah. So painting like this. And then I'm like, oh my god, this looks so bad, looks so bad. And then when he would turn away, I would quickly go like this and draw my details. And then when I see him again, I would go back like this. Students didn't I don't know. I think he had too high expectations for 12-year-olds. We were all just kiddos, and he taught us like we were already like very experienced, seasoned artists just taking extra classes. Yeah, and then just continuing. So yeah, so I think by today is the end of the stream, I'll be able to finish the gold details. Can you believe all that time going into just details? Kind of crazy. It is crazy. It is crazy how much time actually goes into the details. I swear that's always like a joke with us artists, you know, like you have like a big canvas with like simple like colors, like, you know, like imagine like a landscape and like there's a big old sky, and that sky takes no time at all to paint because it's just a big brush and brush strokes and blending, and then that's it. And then you work on the teeny tiny people at the bottom of the skyline, and that like each person you takes like an hour, 2 hours. It's like reverse of what you think it would be. Same here. The base colors took no time at all to paint. Well, actually, the base did take some time because I actually did several layers. So for all of them, I did like 2 layers because I really wanted those colors to really, really bright and vibrant. This one here, I was experimenting a little bit. I painted it one way and then they were like way too dark. And then I painted with a little bit more green and they were just so bright green. Like they almost looked like they were made out of like mint, like chocolate mints. And I was like, that's not really the mood I was going for. I was going for more earthy. And so then I was like, well, why don't I keep like the green, darken it up a little bit, and add then the brown, just do a layer of brown on top. And that saved it. So this has a couple of layers of paint on it because I was just trying to figure out how to bring my own vision to life. Thank you, Win. Thank you. I'm glad she thinks so. I'm like, I hope everyone thinks that I like. It's like, wow, I just saw her paint just the details of 2 horns in one stream. No, I did get a lot done. Yeah, these last couple of days I've been just working on crazy on all these horns. I have 11 sets sitting in front of me now waiting to be put on headbands. Well, except for the small ones. I'm gonna see what I can do with the small ones. I might make those into clips, but we're gonna see. Just have a little bit more experimenting left to do. Oh, wait. There we go. I was a little off camera off there. I know, did you hear Mochi Mo? Yep, that was Mochi. And the whole time I've been painting here, Miss Clove has just been sitting behind me. Mochi is a good doggo. I agree. I feel blessed to have good pets. All right. Well, looking at the time and judging how fast I'm painting, I will say that I will probably have enough time to finish this horn. And then I'll call the stream there. I hope you all find the painting of the horns entertaining and satisfying. I always find like this really satisfying. So, unfortunately, this is the only one of the big horns that I have made from my pattern called the Fire Element horns, which, by the way, all the horns that I've been making their patterns are available on my Etsy. Yeah, I wish I made more of these big ones because I have like so many more ideas of how to paint them, but that'll be for the next batch that I'll make, because I ran out of, remember when I was like, I'm running out of EVA foam. Well, since then I've ordered some more and I have much more I have more foam next to me so that I can make that. Oh, good. I'm glad you find it interesting, Win. That makes me happy. All right, and then I just have the bottom to do. I have to be very careful not to touch any of the golds that I just painted. Isaac, if that was to happen, I'd be like, yep, this is my true fairy form being manifested. Yeah, Nacho, you're not wrong. I would do that. Be like, look, I got wings. I got wings. Yep. Yep. Yeah, and you're not wrong, Nacho. I would be very clumsy with them. I know me. That would be funny. Sometimes I feel like I got fairy wings, though. Even though I know I can't fly. I don't know why. I don't know how to explain it. You know, Evo Leia, I have a feeling they would be big wings. Watch, they'd be teeny tiny little wings. I'm beautiful. What is that quote? I'm a beautiful butterfly. These teeny tiny wings. See, doing the last few lines. And there we are. Ah, I swear for those last couple of lines, I did not breathe at all. I was like, just gotta get these done. Yeah, yeah, especially in the hot summers we have here, using it as a fan would be very useful. That is a realistic fact. Yay! Look at that. We got the horns here. Perfect in gold and all ready for the next step. So yeah, so I know I didn't paint this one. I have plans for it. You'll just have to wait and see. I have something really cool and decorative. And so yeah, so thank you for today's stream, stopping by and uh talking about hearing out my process of how I've been making all these like horns I have over here. I'm really excited to see, like, to show you all how they're all turning out. I'm having so much fun. I'll say that. I'm having a lot of fun creating these. Aw, thank you everyone. And thank you, Blood. I see that you're here lurking. And you also reached a stream streak. Hey, we're reaching achievements today. This is awesome. Well, thank you everyone. I will be back tomorrow and we'll see what I'm working on. I don't know if I'll work on the flower crowns of the horns, or maybe I'll get back to some painting because the last couple of streams have been really about these cosplay horns. So maybe I'll get back to some oil painting. We'll see. See what tomorrow brings us. But aw, thank you, Nacho. But yes, dancing dinosaurs. But as for now, thank you everyone. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will see you all tomorrow, same time. Alrighty, bye!